Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go here on a Thursday night. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. First carry now for Ty Chandler. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. He'll tuck it and take off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it here with Chandler. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Chandler. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The motion man is Johnson. Oh, he coughs up the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Lance. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Gibbs. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Lance. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, It's Bates to kick this one away. Wanwu now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. A run now for Chandler. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. To throw is McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A carry now for Chandler. Second and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. And the Vikings 1st down. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll drop this one down for Chandler. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Throwing, Lance. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second and 7. Up the middle they go. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Lance. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scale.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They hand it to Gibbs. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Lance. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That's caught by Chandler. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the air once more is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. This one on target for Johnson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Minnesota. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now McCarthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. Williams in motion. Lance looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and in this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he's in! T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Minnesota.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. That's quickly out to Williams. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run with Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
On the return, here comes Wanwu. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Now a run on 1st down. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down, and in this case, they do it for a loss.
That one caught by Hawkinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll run it here with Chandler. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. On the ground, this is Chandler. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. To throw, here's Lance. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's Lance. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Florida.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Lance. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Lance. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On first down, here's McCarthy. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run here. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That one, taken in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big spot here for the Vikings. They'll try to add on the 2-point conversion. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Give up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Lance. That one taken in by St. Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd down, 3 to go. Lance looking to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Throwing, Lance. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
McCarthy's pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
At the 43-yard line, a gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Here's the Lions punt team now, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's 1st down. Now McCarthy. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
McCarthy's pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.